Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hi.
So, Kathy and I are here again on this wonderful, wonderful afternoon. We're both on not in, I'm on the East Coast and Kathy's more in the middle of Ohio, but we're both experiencing really nice weather.
I
So,
just, yeah, yesterday was glorious. Today is kind of rainy, cloudy, kind of meh, but it's still warm. That's what counts.
yeah, I'm gonna be taking some walks later today, so I'm looking forward to that. Kathy, what time is it?
Tom, could it be? Is it that time again?
I think so.
It is.
Time to transcend. I know that's a little hokey, but we like it, so that's not too bad. um, we've got some people here today. Paul, and we have CJ, and let's see, Kathy Beer's here. Hi, Kathy.
Yeah. Hi, Kathy. And Paul and CJ.
Yeah, we got Paul here. Yeah, so it's I don't know how everyone else has been doing, but I have been like sleeping a lot, like exhausted, but then waking up tired. Um, and then getting more sleep. I just feel like I've been having intense dreams and um, all kinds of things. How about you, Kathy?
Well, as some of you know, I get these what I call frequency ears, and it's always there. It's like a tone in the background behind my head. Duh. And it comes and goes. And yesterday afternoon, it went off like can't ignore it. Usually, if I can distract myself, I'm really busy doing this or that. And again, last night, slept hard and dreams weird, ugly, like, guys, I told you I didn't want to see this kind of stuff dreams. And then I woke up kind of achy all over and just like, what is going on? There's something energetically just, bleh.
Paul just wrote he couldn't move. He could not move. Um,
Yeah.
Now he said he's walking in the park. Yeah, my dreams have been really intense, and I wake up like I've been busy doing things. Like I don't know what I'm doing, but I've been busy. But I need to rest from my sleep, so I take an extra nap, and then I'm okay. But anyway, um, what else is going on? Oh, Kathy. So, we have our big gallery reading coming up in May. Kathy and our friend Bobby are going to be traveling to the Poconos, and we have we're really excited. It's it's a gallery read for a group of people live, and we have some people already getting their tickets, so we're really excited about that. And I think it's going to be a great evening. We've done a lot of readings on Zoom, and I actually want to mention too is that we do, if you would interested in booking a live like group mediumship reading where maybe 5 to 8 to 10 people would like to get together and do a reading with us, where both of us would be on with you, and we would give like readings to everybody in the group, or at least for those, if somebody comes through. You can actually go on my website, which is Time to Transcend, under distance sessions, and you can see that choice there. It's just an email, and then we can set that up if you're interested. So the Zoom sessions that we've done have been really great. So what anything else, Kathy?
No, I'm just really looking forward to being in person because I think the energy between Tom and I is, I'm sure you guys feel it too, it is really great. And in person, it's just going to be whoo. So, but yeah, if you are interested trying to first time with or have friends that really haven't been exposed to this, a Zoom gathering, so to speak, is really nice because we can take the time to go in a little bit deeper and give everybody a little bit more attention. And you have a chance, a better chance too, to ask questions back and forth. So we're trying to promote that because in this day and age, there's so much going on, not only spiritually, energetically, but all over the world. Um, people are starting to ask questions. What do I do? Who do I turn to? And a little bit of guidance sometimes help.
Yeah,
And I do want to, I'm making a commitment here, a formal commitment to all of you guys. I am working on a website. It will be the Breeze.
happy.
It will be the Breeze Warriors Spiritual Guidance, and hopefully, I will have it up for testing um, within probably a couple weeks, and then I'm hoping to go live with it around the first part of April. So,
That's
um,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to go back to the sessions. We had a nice comment here from Sunshine about our Zoom sessions we've had. One thing that's nice about it too is you're with other people, like it could be with it could be with family members too, which would be kind of interesting. But you're able to see other people get the connection, and it's hard to express that unless you're there. So when somebody realizes that the person that is coming in is actually, the relative, and there's a message attached, it is a very powerful experience. So yeah, so if you're interested in that, please reach out. Let's see. Tomorrow I'll be on with my friend Nina for the first time, and we're going to be talking about all our woo-woo experiences. And then on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on with Scott Scorpio Santero again. So I'm looking
Oh,
forward to that. And I have to say this, I'm kind of blown away by this because last time we were on, Kathy, I think maybe I was at about 300 subscribers, or maybe not even 300.
yeah.
And right now we are heading to 2,800 subscribers. So it's pretty amazing, pretty amazing. So,
Yeah. The
okay.
time is right.
Yeah.
Time. Time to transcend is right, Tom.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So if you're coming from the international group, I know we have some people from other countries here. If you're here, please say hi, and we could use your questions. We have one question up here. We can get started, and so please have your questions in the chat box. So we're going to start off with a mediumship reading, and I have to be honest, Paul, we saw the question a little bit. So your father Gary has kind of been around here for a little bit. So his question is, hello Tom and Kathy, any message on my father Gary? Next week would have been his birthday on Friday. Thank you. He says, we did not see eye to eye in the world. Thank you. Yeah, I right away, I don't know if he was a postal guy or a delivery person, but right away I saw that, and I got the impression from that he was somebody who was very much into being on time, and it was his time schedule. So, and I felt like that strict adherence to time and his schedule was not something that was easy for you to kind of be together about.
The first words that I heard as I was keying in for you, Paul, was different planes of existence. And they actually showed me like someone was here, and you could never, the two just could never find even a middle ground, to try to communicate. It was very difficult. I also saw him with a hat, and nobody touched that hat. That was not only, it was more than just a hat. It was a status symbol. It was his projection to the world, that he was very proud of it, and he had earned it. And Yeah, nobody messed with that hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like even if like it's like he almost dusted it or took care of it, but everything he had was very organized. And so I was seeing you more as someone more artsy, more creative, and um oh look at he even said Paul said no one. Um
Thank you for letting us know that, because that validation for us, because he came in pretty strong with that
yeah,
to
right
me.
away. So I mean, I don't know if he was what if it was a postal worker, but yeah, he was like a did something like that, but he was very organized about everything. And I just see that. Oh, and then the other thing was I was seeing him laughing about his being so um, stricter or being so analytical about things, and then Kathy saw. What did you say, Kathy? This all happened before because we were like he just came right in.
Yeah. Um, he said, "Yeah, I'm still." How was it that he put it?
Oh, I'm
Um,
still like that, or I'm.
yeah, yeah. I'm still kind of. Uh, yeah, he hasn't let go of that. Things have to be very regimented, very time oriented, and he still clings to that while he's in spirit. It's like he can't fully move on to something to learn something else until he's made sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. He's just showing everything has to be perfectly lined up for me to be able to adjust to a new thing. And he's saying you were more free flowing, more spontaneous, more robust in that way. You were more adaptable. And he admired that, but he could never show you that because that meant he would have to step out of his comfort zone. Um, and I'm also picking up that as a young child, you had to be that regimented to survive. You weren't. He didn't feel he had the. Um, he wasn't allowed to step out of line. He's showing me that. Um, so there was a reason behind the way he was. He also,
And Kathy, I was just going to say, I was seeing him as a young boy, like he was very good about following orders, and he got a lot of praise for that. Like he
mhm,
was very much, it was something that actually was imprinted on him earlier than. So that's why he always stuck to that. That was his way of kind of getting accolades or getting praise.
yes, exactly. He's also very happy that you remembered his birthday. He goes, "Wow, I'm honored that you still think enough of me to remember me on my birthday."
Yeah, and he's saying that he wasn't good about that. Like he wasn't. He's almost surprised because um, he wasn't good about remembering things like that. So he wasn't really that warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's saying to remember things like that was a weakness because it had to show an emotion. And he was very guarded with his emotions because they were squelched at a very, very young age. So to honor a birthday or an anniversary, or even to let loose on a vacation and let his guard down, that was something he could not manage here on Earth. He is saying he's getting much better at it in the other side, but he's very happy, and I kind of got it choked up when we talked about you remembering his birthday. So that's showing me that he's getting emotional with that, and he's learning how to do that. So he thanks you.
and I think it might be his mom is stepping forward. I see her with a older woman with him, like older than what he's presenting as, with her arm around him. So I feel that. Yeah,
Mhm.
so they're just happy there's a connection there, and so yeah,
Mhm.
it's interesting though. But he's more what I get, even though he was saying he was more analytical, he's still that way, but he's much more sarcastic, or he has a sense of humor. So he definitely has he's seeing kind of the big picture. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, great. I'm glad we were able to connect. He came in so strong. I mean, we just literally glanced at your question and it was like, boom, there he
Boom.
was.
Yeah.
We kind of had to like say, take a break for a second until we get into the session here. So
Yeah.
great. Okay, let's see here. Let me go back here. I'm really getting much better at this, Kathy, this doing the readings and then doing the questions. So you kind of,
Yeah.
because the thing is, you're using your analytical mind to look at the questions, and then you got to go back into the other side and get back into the reading. Um, oh, Kathy mentioned it. She says she's been having massive amounts of dreams all night long. Yeah, it is like
Yeah.
one dream after another, like, and and they're all lucid dreams, meaning that you're like a regular dream, you're just observing things, but a
Mhm.
lucid dream, you're actually like participating in the dream. So
Yeah.
that's just been
And, and the subject matters, the first dream versus the second versus the third are not cohesive at all. It's not like, oh, I'm dreaming about being at a picnic with my cousins and something happened, and then I'm dreaming about some other family event. No, it's like bonkers all over the place.
so we have a couple more mediumship questions. I want to get back to the first one, make sure I didn't miss it. um
Yeah,
yeah, you
thank
know what
you.
I should say. Sorry, go ahead, Kathy.
Oh, I was just going to thank everyone for popping in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. um Sunshine, I can't see your question. I'm going to skip ahead, but I'll get back to you after we do. Mere Dragon has a question. So, any messages from my late partner, Daryl?
I'm picking up bicycle, motorcycle. I'm getting action on like two wheels. Did he have a motorcycle or a scooter? Something with a motor? Hi, Brenda.
Oh, hi, Brenda. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
So she's just saying she's here. Did
oh,
I'm also right? I was also immediately seeing him, uh, like just really calm, looking down, like looking, like he's showing me he's looking down, like looking at you and seeing that you in this part of your life, you're able to kind of do some things that you weren't able to do. And he's very happy that you're doing that. Like um, you know, you're able to do that. So, um,
I'm also picking up with the motorcycle image, the feeling of freedom. Um, like you're breathing here and going there and um, doing things that you would have been resistant to. Uh, um,
she's
and
she's saying that he was a police officer, so maybe that's why the motorcycle's popping up.
could be.
But I get go ahead what you were saying, because that's what I was getting, was that you're able to do. Go ahead. I shouldn't have interrupted you.
No, no, that's fine. Because that motorcycle or that police image is actually helping. Um, I don't get that you're connected with the police, but you're not a police officer yourself, Mir. But that freedom of restrictions. Oh, okay. He's saying good versus bad. He now has the freedom to assess each sides of goodness and of badness and to understand what lies underneath of it instead of just at the surface level. And he's saying you are also doing that. It's like you're trying to understand the actions behind the actions, or the reason behind the actions. Um,
I'm getting too that he was, with his work as a police officer, he prided himself on being very he could read people, or he said that he could really understand people. He would kind of look at a situation and be able to get a handle on it quickly. But what he's telling me now is that he's realizing that although he thought he was really good at that, he's realizing that he there's so much more to it. But he, I think that gut, he probably, maybe he called it his gut feeling or whatever, but that was kind of the way he operated. That really helped him, because she says he was there for 42 years.
mhm.
Um,
um, he's telling me that throughout his whole career, he tried to do the honorable thing. And there were some times that he knew the honorable thing was not the right thing, but it's what he was forced to do to adhere to the law and to keep his reputation. Um, exactly. So he wanted to do it in an honorable way, but sometimes that honorable way wasn't always just. And he's saying that we are moving into new territory now, where to do the honorable thing will also mean that it's further that it will be just.
yeah, because that would make sense what he was saying, that he felt that he was really good at his job when he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
But when he was now where he's at, he's seeing like the bigger picture, meaning there's more than just getting the, you know, the, this crime equals this punishment or whatever. Like he's realizing that there's a lot more to it. Um, so
Um,
um,
I'm getting to Tom. Are you getting this? That he kind of has a network here on Earth that he is like through.
like mentoring, like
Yes, yeah, like subconsciously um, bringing them up or training them up is what he was the word he's using. I'm training them up to pick up that sense of honor tied with justice. So yeah.
he yeah, it's almost like he's really proud of these the people that he worked with, and watching them grow. And but I'm also getting like, I try to, when I'm doing a reading, I sometimes will say, well, can you tell me what you're doing now? And a lot of people that maybe have gone through a difficult transition are doing something to help people that maybe have gone through the same transition. But what I'm getting here is that he's kind of still in like like a police, like with those people. Like he's really interested in solving crimes and helping people, but also connected, not just like the people on Earth still, but he's also connected in the realm, so to speak, um, with that kind of work. So um,
Mm-hmm.
he says I've just heard, because there's so many things, there's so many crimes, there's so many people that need help, and he tries to do what he can. So he's still doing the work that he was doing on Earth. He's still doing it up there, but through these other two people here in a spirit way.
He's also he's also shown me that the new spirits that are arriving that may have been victims or police officers themselves. He said there's an aspect where, as a person of service, you always expect to die, but that's an expectation that you just absorb with that type of work that you have. And he's saying that when you do transition over, there is some baggage that comes with that expectation, some extra training that's needed that nobody's aware of here on Earth, and he's helping that too.
She's she said that um, he told me he still learns to help people from previous readings.
Yeah,
So that's a
yeah,
good confirmation. And she's saying he was very proud of being a policeman. Yeah, I
yeah.
just get like it was in his to his core, like it was in his being. Like even when he didn't have the uniform on, he still, if something happened, he was ready to jump in and help people. So
Mhm.
I feel like he's still doing that now, definitely.
Yeah, and for like the policemen or anybody who transition over that are part of a crime, you always kind of have that coulda, woulda, shoulda, or why didn't I see that, or that kind of thing. He is helping them work through that to essentially solve maybe something they were involved in that's still bothering them as they reach the other realm. He's also saying the bully mentality is being eliminated. That over the next few years, you're going to see a new generation of people of service in this way that are going to be more compassionate, empathetic, and they will have new guardrails, new rules or new modes of modes of assessing situations that will be more compassionate.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that's actually I'm working with a little mediumship club, kind of a little once a month class, and we had actually more people show up than I was surprised at. But everybody, we were talking how everyone seems to think it's noticing that people are sort of waking up, and as a lot of psychics say, this veil between the worlds is thinning. So more and more people are picking up on how to connect, and I feel that that's the case. So um,
mhm.
definitely.
He's giving some other info, and it's more for everyone, not just that that bully mentality has really been brought to the forefront because of um, um, the political, and I don't want to go there, but he's saying that brutality is being brought to the forefront for a reason, and it will not be allowed. So that's part of this transition into the more caring, compassionate, and new laws will be put in place because of this that will protect the serviceman and the public. So he wants everybody to know that there is purpose behind this, and it is helping to advance all of our souls.
Yeah, um, I pulled this third eye chakra card, which basically is
Opening, yeah,
opening up, opening up your, beyond your five senses. So, well, thank you. I'm glad we were able to get a message, and
yeah.
it was nice to meet him. It's interesting when you do this work, you're being introduced to somebody. Their personality comes through, and their humor, and as well as their, what they how they present themselves as far as their looks go. So it's really interesting. So we have another question here. So CJM126SN, and I want to make sure you're still here, but I'll read your question. May I have a message from my guides or anything I need to know?
CJ, are you contemplating a move or a change in location? Um, I'm feeling like ways for you, which means something you haven't thought about before is like crushing up on your shore, and I'm getting yeah, they keep showing me boxes, so maybe a move.
But I'm also getting that you have some really strong connections to where you're at. And so it's kind of like I just
Yeah,
heard pulling on your heartstrings, like you're
Yeah.
trying to decide like this new thing to do and kind of, um, I don't know. I don't know if that's, oh, she said she might have to sell her family home.
Uh, I'm seeing balance. It's like you're doing, should I not? Should I, the pros and cons. You're trying to balance it.
Well, I will say, and maybe you'll be staying in the same area then if it's just, but if you are moving, or if you're, even if you're moving a little bit, the amazing thing now is, I mean, most everybody knows this, but with social media, you can still stay connected. I know it's not exactly the same, but, you know, it seems like this, as with a lot of homes, there's a lot of responsibilities with it. So,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe this, what's going on with the home is, it's taking a lot of time, not just this thinking about it, but even the taking care of the home. And I feel like you have a lot of other things you want to do, and you're kind of being like, they keep pulling me back, pull this with the house. And so maybe you're, you know, okay, it's a part of her. I went through that too with my father. My father lived longer. And so I know what you're going through. That is a lot to go through, because it's not just, people, it's a lot of work. Anybody that's been through it knows. I don't need to say anymore. So,
Yeah.
with an estate.
Um, what I'm picking up, and I think this is your mother talking. I'm seeing images of like a grape arbor or something with flowers over it. And the message that I'm hearing was, this was my dream, my security, my memories, and my heartaches. And again, starting to feel a little emotional with that. And they're saying, but it's not your dreams, and you have your own heartaches that need to be released, that might be associated with that home or that place. So she's saying, whatever you decide to do is okay, but whatever emotional heartaches you have with tied to that place, you you can release them to make that place your own, if you choose. But she goes, there are other places where you can build dreams. You don't have to extend. That's it. You don't have to extend upon her dreams and build those up, because your dreams are different. So wherever you choose to go will balance out. But just know, if you do choose, follow your path, not the path that your mother started at that property. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. And she says she lives there now. So it's kind of, not only is it the estate and everything, but yeah, it's you've got, I guess the way to look at it is, with the sale, with potential moving, you've got a lot of things wrapped up at the same time,
Yeah.
so, but,
She's saying, don't be a don't live in my shadow. So if you do choose to stay, make it your own. Change things, paint things, get rid of things. Whatever you need to do to not be in my shadow, because your light is very bright, and you don't deserve to be in a shadow. So just acknowledge that as you're working through things. And I'm getting, it may take a while, maybe a year or so, for a lot of things to be brought into balance. So don't expect everything to happen like really, really quickly.
yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Like, you have a lot of stuff there. That's,
Yeah.
which usually the case. I just wanted to say hi to a couple. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, CJ. You know, yeah, it's good luck with everything. And, if
Yeah.
you're back on the show again, let us know how you're doing, or send us an email to know how you're doing. So we have our friend Kindy's here. Hi, Kindy.
Andy.
Um, and our friend Catherine Banks is here.
Hi, Catherine.
And, yeah, great. See if I can make sure I didn't miss any new people here. So we have a couple more. We have more questions here. This is great. Okay, we have a question. I found your question, Sunshine. Does my sister in spirit have a question for me? She keeps coming into my dream state. I just like I just saw her like saying like keep going. You know, don't like if things are moving fast, it's because they're moving in the right direction. Um, so don't look back, I guess is what I'm hearing.
Um, the first word I heard was annoyance. It's almost like she's doing it on purpose. Um, and the next words I heard was, I can still um, cause you frustration. Um, or I can still be a pinprick. You know, it's like you think you've gotten rid of me, or not gotten rid of, but you think you've resolved the issues, but in the dream state, I can still prick you. Um, and I'm asking why she's has that attitude. Are you picking up anything, Tom? It's like she doesn't want to talk.
I just I don't know. I just feel like she wants you to keep going what you're doing.
Yeah,
Um, um, and maybe that I don't know if she wasn't there as much when you were, or, when she was here, but she's I guess making up for lost time by bugging you.
yeah. Um, yeah, I get the feeling of envy. She's envious of what you're able to do, because she she didn't have the courage, and to do that, but she used it as a crutch, so that she would get more attention. And she's saying you deserve every ounce of attention that you're getting. And
She's when Kathy said that, I saw you with like wings, just like I said, just going really fast, like accelerated motion, like, and she's
yeah,
just enjoying seeing you in your, because she couldn't see that when she was here. You
yeah,
know, yeah, she said they were estranged, so she didn't see that. So I guess she's just trying to poke you to show you like, hey, I'm here, I'm here. Like I couldn't be there then, but I'm here now, and she's very excited with what you're doing, because I feel like you're doing things to live your passion, so to speak.
yeah. Very much. She still doesn't quite get what you're doing, but she's in a place where she's trying to understand it. So I think the little pinprick is, I'm trying. I'm trying to open up where I can comprehend what you're doing.
And when you said that about where she's at, I heard school. Like I feel like she's like learning.
Uh,
She's in a learning place of learning on the other
yeah.
side. Um, so okay, well, I hope that helps, and I guess don't worry about her poking you or bothering you. Is that she's just like happy that you're doing what you're doing. But
She's still being the annoying sister in her own way.
right. Okay, we have another question here. Wow, this is, I was just thinking about it, like the, I don't know, I feel really like the flow's going good today. Don't you feel that
Yeah.
way?
Yeah, this is fun. This makes my soul sing when I can do this work. And um, and be with all these high vibing people, you know.
Yeah, it's just so, like now that I've been doing this work now, I have people like asking me like in just here and there places, is there somebody there for me? And so, when they're kind of surprised when things come in like that, but they do. The one thing I like to do is if I don't really wouldn't want to just walk up to somebody and say, hey, your mom's telling you something. I think I feel like it's important to let them come to you.
Mhm.
I know there's some spirits on the other side that are wanting me to make contact with some people here, but I'm kind of giving them hints. But I don't feel it's my place to until they're ready because they know what the work I'm doing. So I don't know how do you feel about that, Kathy?
Um, I feel the same because I too have a couple of spirits that want to reach out to friends and acquaintances, and um, if they're not ready to hear the message, then they're just going to look at you as okay, you're weird, and they're not going to be in a state of mind to accept the message as pure as it is. So I agree. I will casually mention, one of them knows the kind of work I do. I may casually mention, hey, anytime, you feel the need, I'm here. But I never let it go beyond that. And I just tell the spirit that in time, it's not the right time for her yet. You know, so
Yeah, in one case, I delivered a message, but I made it into a story about something else, but
yeah.
the information was conveyed, and so I feel like I did what I needed to do.
Mhm.
Let's see here.
Because it is a responsibility, an ethical responsibility for us to honor and service both sides. The spirits across the veil, as well as the people here in the human realm. I know a lot of people say we're the telephone, but the person here on Earth has to want to pick up that phone. So
Exactly. That's
that's
a
kind of
great.
how I look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And whether it's a mediumship or even guides wanting to bring forth a message, it's the same. Yeah.
We have another question from Catherine. Says request. I'd like to know if there's a message from my father. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Is your father a golfer? I don't know. I saw that like a golfing thing. I don't know. Let's see. Sometimes I get these images really quickly and then oh, she said yes, he was a golfer.
Uh-huh.
That just came in like boom.
He has kind of like a bald head or really light colored hair, and I just see like from a bird's eye view looking down on a golf course, and I just see not only his like bald or light colored hair, but I just see this aura of joy kind of being that was his way of being one with his body and one with it's almost like he relished the feel of his muscles as he swung, and then he could soar with the golf ball. It's like he was truly one with the game. Yeah.
She's saying very little hair left on his head at the end, but he had light hair and he loved to have his hair when he was growing up. I was also getting that. I think this is later on in life because I was on the golf course. I just saw him kind of like standing there, like he was talking to somebody, but he wasn't just. He was like listening, like he was giving advice. I felt like he was kind of at some point and later on in life that he was. People sought out his um, advice for whatever work he did. I feel like he might have worked like he had a business or maybe, I don't know, finance or something. He worked, but whatever he did, like these people would, he enjoyed like people coming up to him because he would say, yeah, this is the way this is the way we did it, or give advice to people. Um, but he commanded, not commanded, but he did have a lot of respect with a group that he was with. And he enjoyed it. Um, so she said if he had a message from him. So
Um, oh, he's first off, much love. The love is just pouring out of him to you. Um, and he's like, I know she feels me. Um, the message is I'm trying to interpret everything,
let
Catherine. So
me,
that's
let
why
me
there's
just
a bit
jump
of
in and
hesitation.
let me see if I got this, because what I'm getting is that as um, when he was when in life, he didn't realize what women could do, and what I'm getting is that he's really seeing what you're capable of. I know that sounds weird, but you got going back in time. I feel like I'm really proud of you for what you've done, and he wishes that he could have been there more in that way for you in some way.
Okay, I think I'm getting it. He's saying he found his Zen moments, not through church or not through work, but he found his Zen moments on the golf course. And pulling you into that golf course was sharing not only time, but that Zen moment. And his message he wants to bring through is um, you embody those Zen moments with everything you're doing and everything you're stepping out and transforming. He's using the word transforming. So it's like he wants you to know that he sees that transformation and you embodying those Zen moments throughout the day, not just isolating them on the golf course like he did. And he honors that and he sees that and he wants you to encourage that. Even if those Zen moments um, others don't understand, you're doing it. And he's very proud of you for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Like I was trying to say, maybe I didn't say it the right way, but he's very proud of what you're doing, and and I was pulling cards while Kathy was talking, and I heard a triumph card. So I just feel like things are really going in the right direction, and the light card, which is like the sun card. So you're in your place, and he's there. He's appreciating that. So um, I hope that helps. Um, but he was very, I just see him. He carried himself really in a he was a very positive type person, but he carried himself kind of in a way that people looked up to him. So um, she said, it really means so very much. I really, really needed to hear that. So I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad it resonated.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. He's
um,
saying you can talk to him. Yeah, he's saying talk to me, and if you have a question, especially with family, he's encouraging you to, just ask, and he'll find a way to show.
yeah, little things. We have so I hope that all worked out, and that's great that we were able to connect with him. We
Yeah.
have a hi from Kevin Lewis, medium. Hi,
Oh, hi, Kevin.
Kevin. We were just
Can't
talking.
wait to see you.
That we're excited right now. We have a lot of things happening this summer. Um, and one of them is our event in May. But then the other one is we're both going to Kevin's event in Squamish, which is just like so exciting. And a couple of our friends are going. Well, I know we're going to know a lot of people there, but we have a friend rented a house, and yeah,
Mhm.
so that's coming up. It's going to be really, really, yeah, it's going to be,
Yeah.
it's like, it's just amazing. Like I'm going to be, in fact, for me, I have those events, but then I'm leaving next week on Tuesday. I'm going back to Arthur Findlay College for mediumship, mysticism, and prophecy for a week there. So I have that coming up, and then we have the event in May, and then we have the we have our own Sunshine, aka Bobby, is oh no, yeah, Catherine's can't wait for the retreat, and Bobby's here saying hi to Kevin. Yeah, we're just so excited about it. Um,
Yes. We all just can't imagine. We keep in touch a lot, and it very much lifts our day to keep in touch. And we just can't imagine to be in person. It's like, man, I hope we have kite strings on us because it's going to be, we're going to be flying high.
yeah, and if you're able to go to one of these retreats, I said this before, I think it's a great experience. But if you can't go on a retreat, it was um, it's there's so many opportunities online. And since Kevin's here, I'll give him a shout out. Kevin and Debbie and have been great. I know we've been working with them a lot. So if you have an opportunity to take classes or work with them, it's great. And as well as with Jeffrey Peck, well, in the events we've gone to. So, but Kevin and Debbie's classes are great. There's a lot of offerings. And and then Kevin's also talking about. So I'm going next week to Arthur Findlay to work with Eileen Davies for another week, as I did last week. And Kevin happened to be there too. We both were there. It was, and so then there's an event. You're going to see Eileen Davis in
uh,
Vancouver.
uh, Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. So there's an event with Eileen. So I'm really excited to be able to go to that too. So,
So many good things. Yeah, I'm just, as I said before, I'm just like this whole community has been so wonderful because with all the things going on, I don't know if I wouldn't have had this community, what would have happened?
yeah.
But it all sort of just happened. I guess that's how it's supposed to happen. So,
Well,
um,
and I think trusting your instincts too, your guides and your soul, your higher self, they'll keep bugging you. If there's something going on locally, a psychic fair, or maybe there's a shop that you've been wanting to go into or looking at, trust your instincts. And it doesn't hurt to go walk into a shop and see what's going on. If you get a good vibe, then talk to a few people, pick up a rock, see
yep.
see what happens. So,
Kevin just said we're so blessed to do this work. I
oh,
feel I feel that like, you know, um, in so many ways. I was just I did a kind of an impromptu reading for a friend the other day, and I was just, in addition to sending the message, I really enjoy the older generation, but I get to still work with them, on the other side. So I like that connection, but also just being able to reassure people that life goes on, and that the friendships and love and all that never dies, and being able to kind of make that connection with people is really, really,
mhm.
really lucky to do the work.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Letting people know that connectivity is still there. It doesn't ever get severed. It's we that block it. So,
Yeah, we teach. I was talking to the folks in the mediumship group the other day, and I said the problem is that we teach kids that you have to color in the lines. You got to color within the lines. That's the only way to color. And I think as soon as we teach kids that, they just like all that creativity gets kind of like compressed, and and we start following these rules. Of course, you have to follow rules and all that, but it's important to let that creativity flow. So, well, it's about an hour here, Kathy. This has been this flew by.
It has. Yeah. Thank you so much for all your questions. Thank you for the spirits that came through. And yeah, it's been great.
So just as a reminder, if you're interested in getting a reading with Kathy, you can email her at thebreezewarrior@gmail.com. If you're interested in a distance Reiki session or mediumship or psychic sessions, you can email me at or check out my website at timetotranscend.com. The QR code's in the corner. And we can set that up for you. I think right now I'm looking at April. There's openings in April. So if you're interested, please let me know. Other than that, I think our time to transcend is coming to an end at this point.
Yes.
Womp womp.
I know. Yes. And if you have friends, we're happy to do group sessions too. So
Yeah, look into those group sessions. Please email me, or if you want to email Kathy for that matter, we'll set it up. It doesn't matter, and it's all done on Zoom. So, with that, we're going to close out the show and have a wonderful time. And we'll probably won't see you and Kath and I won't be together again probably till April. So, take care. Peace out.
Bye, everyone.